Okay, this episode of Penn Point starts right now. This episode of Penn Point is brought to you by Squarespace. I want to talk a little about Christmas. And there's a lot to say about Christmas, and I don't even know what I want to say about Christmas. I'm just going to muse about it a little bit. There's a video called White Wine in the Sun by Tim Minchin, who I'm just getting to know a little bit. When you're watching this, I'll probably be over in London, and Tim Minchin is doing a show over there. And I fly in on, I guess, the 13th or something of December. And I'm going to go that night or the night after to see Tim Minchin do a big show. I watched White Wine in the Sun, Tim Minchin's Christmas song. And I cried my eyes out. I miss my mom and my dad and my sister so much. And now I have a wife and I have 2 children. And my wife, Emily, is an atheist. And my children are 4 and 5, so they've made no decision, but I believe they, like all people, were born atheist. And they haven't changed from that. And they parent us in saying God's an imaginary friend and there is no God. So, we don't do Christmas. And on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, my mom died New Year's Day 2000, and she asked me to let off balloons for her. She had helium balloons in her room. She was paralyzed. She had helium balloons that she watched in her room, and she asked me to let those balloons go after she died, and I did that. And so every New Year's Day I let balloons go for all the people I've loved and missed. And I bring the children out, my wife, and we have a big stack of helium balloons, and we just let them go, and they go into the air, and I think about my mother's wishes. I guess I'm kind of with the Christian right and the Catholics and stuff. I guess I think that Christmas is a religious holiday. It's not secular enough for me. But I think it's still a Christian holiday. And probably should be a Christian holiday. And I think Hanukkah is a Jewish holiday and probably should be a Jewish holiday. And trying to be inclusive and saying happy holidays, who does that include? I mean, does that include my weird New Year celebration? But I want to give my children gifts. And some of the happiest memories of my life are over Christmas time. White wine in the sun, as Tim Minchin says. And I wish more than anything in the world that I could pass my children, when he talks about his infant daughter jet lag being passed around to the relatives. If I had one wish in the world, it would be for my mom and dad to meet Moxie and Z and make them uncomfortable with too many hugs and kisses. Some of the happiest memories were Christmas memories. And Christmas wasn't particularly religious in my household. My dad was a believer and a Christian till the day he died. And I loved him until the day he died. And we never had angry words between us. My mother became an atheist in her 80s, came out of the closet as an atheist. My sister became an atheist in her 60s. And I remember everything about Christmas. I remember the tree and loving it and the presents. I remember the singing and loving it. I remember the carols. And I don't think I can, in good conscience, do Christmas with my children. I think that's disingenuous. I think it's unfair to my children. I think it's unfair to the people who really believe in Christmas, to whom it's the birth of Christ. And I want to give my children memories as important as my Christmas memories, but I want them to be true and from my heart. I want to make sure my children have memories as powerful and as beautiful as I have of a time of year with family and with giving and with the smells and sounds and textures. I don't know how you do that and be respectful of people who do believe and also be true to your own morality. Squarespace offers users a flexible solution for anyone looking to create a blog, personal portfolio, or any kind of website. No matter what level of coding experience you have, Squarespace can provide the tools needed to create a high-end, complex website that is uniquely your own. Don't worry if you come across any questions or issues. Squarespace also offers every user 24/7 support. Squarespace's iPhone app was recently updated with all kinds of great new features like full HTML blog editing on the go and comment moderation. Get push notifications to approve new comments, mark existing comments as spam, reply to comments, and more, all from your iPhone. Many of the internet's highest trafficked web pages are powered by Squarespace, not to mention many of the personal pages of Revision 3 hosts and personalities. Go to www.squarespace.com to learn more. Be sure to enter code PENN when checking out to earn 10% off the lifetime of your order.